welcome all. I'm Shija Miss here. Today again I will come with a new topic, participle. Again it is a basic grammar. Now participle we have already done it in the verb forms, and there are two types of participle, present participle and past participle. In the previous lecture of tenses, we saw how we were using participle in different forms of the verbs. That is, in the forms of different aspects of the tenses we have learned. Here in this lecture, we are going to see how the participles can take up the function of. Participle is non-finite verb forms actually. But now here in this lecture, we are going to see how the participle is going to take the function of a noun as a function of a verb as well as a function of an adjective. These three we are going to learn, the different uses of participle. So three ways we can use this participle. One as in the form of noun, another it can be used as verb participle, another the participle can be used as an adjective. So let's see now. As I told you, participle, there are two participles are there. What are the participle? Present participle, present participle and past participle. Now do remember, present participle is always RV ing, and past participle we have done this again in verb form. You just go through the lecture of the verb forms in which I have detailed explain you all how to go for the past participle. But as of now you remember, regular verbs, the past participle is ed form. If it is irregular verbs, the past participle ends with en form, yeah, the sound d, yeah, g, yeah, form, yeah, sometimes it remains verb itself, okay, RV itself. That's, you go for the description box and you take up that lecture of verb forms, and then you will be able to better understand how the past participle is coming. Now, the function of present participle and past participle, this both present participle as well as past participle can function as noun. Now see, present participle, it functions as noun, it can function as verb. Noun, it functions as verb, it functions as adjective. Alright. And past participle, it functions, it doesn't have functions, it doesn't function as noun, it just functions as verb participle, yeah, adjective participle. With example you will be able to understand. Now see, RVNG, when it functions as noun, it is known as gerund. It is known as gerund. This I am explaining you why, because you should be knowing, otherwise directly the teachers teach you gerund. Understand, when RVING, when it functions as, takes up as a noun, either in the position of subject or in the position of object, you say that as gerund. With example I will tell you. And all the other verb and adjective for the present participle and past participle, it stands the same. With example I will explain you. See here now. Three sentences I am giving you in which I am using the word swimming, which is ing format, and how I am using that ing format in all the three functions. That is, in one it is taking in the function position of gerund, another verb and adjective. Now see here. In these 3-4 examples, you will see here swimming ing, that is present participle we have taken. Swimming is the best form of exercise. Now if you see here swimming, what is the best form of exercise? Swimming. Here the swimming is taking the place of a subject just before the finite verb. So this is a gerund. यहाँ पे the present participle ing is taking the form of a noun, and therefore this is known as gerund. Now easy way, very easy way to identify whether this ing form is a gerund or a verb participle or an adjective participle, you have to ask the question what. That's the easiest way. Gerund, You ask a question what, because in the exam form how they ask you, they give you multiple sentences, or they just give you one sentence and there is underline that ing format, and they'll ask you whether it is a gerund or a participle. Now in that case, to rule out whether it is a gerund, you frame the question what. If the question is framed and you are getting that ing as an answer, it is 100% a gerund. See the next example. I love swimming. I love what? I love swimming. Here the swimming is again taking the place of noun, and it is in the place of object in this particular. I love what? Say after the verb it is coming itself functioning as an object, and here it is a functioning as a noun. So this ing is a gerund. So here in this first example and the second example, here the present participle is functioning as a gerund. See the next example. They are swimming in the lake. Now they are swimming. If you see here, are swimming. If you see, it is in present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, the verb is in ing form. So this is a verbal participle, or you can say it is a verb participle. Okay. You see the next one, fourth one. We have a swimming pool. We have a swimming pool in our building complex. Now if you see, we have a swimming pool. Which pool? Swimming pool. Pool को describe करो. Which pool? Swimming pool. So this is an adjective participle. So in this, the first two examples are gerund and the next two examples are participle. Did you all understand how exactly you can make it out? Okay. Remember, for the gerund, you have to frame the question what. Now try this now, like whether you want to be doubly sure whether it is a verb or a gerund, you just ask, they are what in the lake. See, you are not getting that, you are not able to frame also properly. See the next one, we have what pool in our building complex. Again, no, the question framed is better is which. So here these two swimmings are participle, and here the two swimmings that is taking up the position of a gerund. I hope you have understood this particular aspect. Now let's go for the past participle. Past participle also takes up the position of only the verb or an adjective. Now verb, very easy. You always remember all the perfect form of the tenses. See, we have done the video lecture of tenses. Again, go through the video lecture. You will see here in that is the perfect form of tenses, that is past perfect, present perfect and future perfect. It always takes up the past participle form. So all the perfect form of the tenses, you will see here the verb participle, it takes a past participle, and the adjective how it functions we will see here. See here, they had a broken marriage. See this broken, it's a past participle verb form, but here it's taking in the function of a adjective. See, which marriage? Broken marriage. See the next example. Worried parents are waiting. Worried parents are waiting anxiously. If you see in this example, worried is a past participle. Okay, but if you see here, it is taking the place of an adjective. Which parents? See, this word worried is actually describing parents. So here it is functioning as an adjective participle. Okay, see the next one. They had informed about it. They had informed about it. If you see here, informed is a participle. Now, which participle is this? It can be a verb participle or it can be an adjective participle. If you see here, it doesn't have any noun. So, obviously, it cannot be an adjective. And moreover, you will see had informed. It is past perfect tense. And here it is taking the place of or the function of a verb participle. Hope you all have understood this particular topic of participle. Remember, participle, two types. Present participle, past participle. Present participle takes up three functions: noun, verb and adjective. When it takes place, the function of noun, it is known as gerund. And to understand gerund, you have to only ask the question what. And for the verb, you always remember verb participle, it is always in the past continuous, in the continuous format, and in the aspect of perfect continuous you are using the verb participle. And it can also take up of adjective function, and adjective function you ask the question which. So thus you can understand how the present participle is functioning, whether it is a gerund or whether it is a verb or a adjective. Past participle, it can function as a verb participle. How? In perfect forms of tenses: present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. And the other one is, it takes place the function of an adjective. It describes a noun or a pronoun. So that way you will be able to understand the functions of participle. I hope you all have understood this grammar topic. There will be a question session. Do take up the question section after taking a screenshot, or just stop the video, take it up and check with the answer. If you have liked this lecture of mine, do share it with your friends and relatives. Bye-bye.